Hi there, it's Tim with Far North Magic. Today I'm going to look at the list for Commander Masters. A lot of people thought the list would be the saving grace for the set boosters. And I guess we'll just take a quick look at what's on the list and what is a card on the list, I guess. So, they came out with a list for Zendikar Rising in set boosters. Generally, the a lot of the time the list is about 300 cards. There's been a few times where they've adjusted it. I guess most notably, the one of the best experiences of the list that a lot of people had was with Streets of New Capenna, because they took all the commons and uncommons off the list. They did add in some of the reskins for one of the secret layers. So those were very common, but at least it was like the list went from like 300 cards down to, I think it was 62 or 68 or something. It was a lot easier to get decent hits at least. Um, so I consider that kind of a win. Although, like, it almost made um, the good cards too easy to open. So, like, it's kind of one of those balancing acts. And they ended up just going back to, like, a much more expanded list afterwards. And, yeah. So, it I kind of don't think it's a way to reprint cards. I think it's a way to try and get people to discover other cards. Um, they show up one in four packs roughly, and usually, as I said, like about 300 cards for the list is usually the number they seem to be settling with. So it makes it so any particular card's really hard to open. And they bog it down with a lot of like commons and uncommons that are just very bulky and even some bulk rares. So I guess we'll take a look at an example of the list card reprint. So we got an Archangel here, and they reprinted exactly the same way that it was for whichever set. Like sometimes they pick older versions, sometimes they pick the newest version. But then it's got the Planeswalker symbol in the bottom left corner as the way to denote it's from the list. Although, like, they also do like mystery boosters the same way, so it gets kind of confusing where you get cards if they come in all mixed up. So I guess we'll just look at what is completely on the list. So it's going to be a bit longer than just seeing what they added and took off. Because I haven't done one of these look at what's on the list in a while. Maybe looking at the whole list, maybe they snuck on a bunch of value and will be rewarded if we open set packs at the crazy prices they're asking. Because, like, for me in Canada, it's 550, 600 ish before taxes, which seems overpriced like usual. Almost seems like the commander decks are actually not being jacked up too badly. But set boxes, yeah, that's just not great. Although I guess if it's like 400 in the States, 540, 550 is about the exchange rate anyway, so I guess you can't complain too much. So I guess we'll just take a quick gander through the list and see what cards jump out at me as valuable or interesting. So we got like Archaeomancer's Map. That's a solid value card from Commander 21, although I don't think it's held up as well. Archmage Emeritus. It's a pretty solid card from Strixhaven. Avenger Zendikar. That's pretty solid. I'm kind of surprised it didn't make the main set. Blightsteel Colossus is like the best card so far. I don't think it wouldn't be the borderless version as the list card, but definitely one of the more sought after cards that would be on here. I don't know, like I don't mind something like Burning Inquiry, which is like was a chase common at one point. Like I don't mind some stuff like that, but like I don't know. I guess it just gets annoying when you have like I've opened multiple different boxes from multiple different sets and I keep getting similar list cards, so I don't know if I'm just in the region where you get the certain track printed list cards that are just junk, but it's pretty yikes sometimes. There's Dragonlord Ojutai, a mythic that's not worth a whole lot because it's been in commander decks. Eidolon of the Great Revel, that's a solid card for burn. Was worth something at one point. I don't know why Itali's here. Or Felden. I guess those are commander cards at least, so that makes some sense. But surprised they're not just in the main set. We got the Ghalta. That's at least a big casual card, I think, because that's the only reason why it makes sense. It's worth as much as it is with like as many reprints and retail promo, Walmart promo bullshit. We got Great Furnace. That's a solid like common at least. Heliod's a solid like it's not worth a whole lot, but at least like it would be a good card for discovery of like, oh yeah, there's these cards that are gods, like maybe it'd be interesting to look at what else is in Theros, like that type of thing makes some sense for the list, but like I don't know, just overall it gets confusing what a lot of this is. I guess we got Kaldra Complete, but it's also in one of the commander decks. I would have thought that they'd like curated a little better, I guess. We got Triome, but not the others, I guess. I don't even think that was this the most expensive Triome at one time? Like, why just that Triome? Oh, Labman, that's a good one. Decent uncommon at least. Mechanized Production was a good reprint, probably. Like, it was in Jumpstart. It was solid, like $10 at that time. It's probably like maybe $5 now. I don't know. I haven't looked at it since Jumpstart. Mishra's Factory. Why? No. We don't need it. Oh, the Lattice. That's good. Lattice is a solid reprint, definitely. I don't think it's held up to that like 40 to 60 range anymore that it was when the Karn first came out. That locked everything up, but definitely solid. Neuron Crusader was very good before really solid value. Before the Secret Lair. So it's probably not as good of a value, but compared to a lot of the other cards here, it's probably really good. Oh no. Oh, we got Praetor's Council was a really solid casual card, even with its 8 mana cost. Reaper of Shieldred, that was something that was creeping up a little bit, but probably isn't worth more than $1 or $2. Rite of Replication, really solid commander card. I don't know how much it gets used. I haven't seen it get used that much anymore in the groups I play with, but got Sea of Clouds. That's a solid card. One of the Battle Bond lands. Also in Commander Legends 2. Probably like, I don't know, $6-8. We got the Sword of Feast. We got a couple swords. Those are solid. Especially Feast and Famine. Best sword. Definitely not in the borderless there, but even War and Peace probably around $10 maybe. Haven't looked at that in a little while. It was like 12 last time I looked. I figure it probably dropped a little bit. We got Time Stretch. That was probably a really good hit, except for until Dom Remastered crushed it down. Like, I remember that being a $20+ card just on scarcity, because it was only in like Odyssey and Core Set. True Name, that's a relic of the past. Couple dollars maybe $2. 10-year bulks. I don't know. Unmask, it's a solid card. I don't know, I was surprised Unmask was as much as it was, because I don't know where it gets played. Like, I don't know how there's enough people playing those formats still, when, I don't know, Legacy, Vintage, all those formats have been basically dead for years. I guess there's a second batch. Yeah, we're still not getting anything too crazy, which is unfortunate. Oh, there's Commandeer. That's in the main set. Guess you can get it in a list slot too. King of Keljor. That was a solid card. I don't think it's as much as it used to be. Even Dolem's Gate was pretty solid reprint not too long ago. Oh, we got the Doom Traveler. Don't want to miss out on that. Was there a Colossal Dreadmaw reprint? Like, come on. We need 72 variations of it. Generous Gift. They should have put that in the set if they didn't put it in the set. I don't remember checking all the commons and uncommons. Because I would have thought that they'd put that in the set with full art, but maybe not. Kenrith was a really solid include until they put it as a multiverse legend. Knight Exemplar, that was pretty solid until it was in the Knight deck for March of the Machine. I don't know. I just don't know what we're doing here. Like Orc Sure Shot, Orcish Artillery, Pitiless Horde. Like, what are we doing here? Oh no. I don't know. I think this list is like torture. Oh my god, that's... What do we got here? Oh, we got the Brain Weevil. Oh, we got the Burgeoning. That's solid. I would have thought they'd put that in the main set. Same with Chaos Warp. I would have thought... Is that not in the main set? Why is that not in the main set? No. Maybe it's in the main set too. Oh, there's Flusterstorm. That's a solid reprint, at least. I was surprised how much Flusterstorm actually was again. That's really... I thought, okay, well, it had a promo. It had the original printing, then a Judge promo, then another promo. And then I'm like, okay, well, this card's basically dead. It's going to be like $20. And then it was more. Maybe it's just around that again, but still betting more than I thought it'd be. Oh, Core Spirit Dancer. That's not terrible. What the hell? The Exemplar again. Spirit Dancer's decent. Not worth a whole lot, like just a few dollars, a couple dollars, $3, I don't know. We got the Pariah and Prison Term. Like, there's some cards that are like still playable cards, but they're just not a whole lot of anything exciting. And I would think that you'd want more stuff that's kind of exciting. We got the Scoozy, Thespian Stage. Oh, there's Throat Slitter. That's a solid reprint for an uncommon. Verdant Force was such a beating back in the day. Holy cow. Oh, there's White Mainline. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, I don't know. Just not really anything too exciting on the list compared to what like I thought they'd do. Like, I thought maybe they'd pare it down to be like, I don't know, 50 cards or like make it 50 or 60 cards or maybe 100 cards and make them like just all commander cards, because like a lot of those aren't commander playables. Like, maybe hit 100 100 commander cards that aren't in the main set, and that would be like kind of cool. That, okay, well, we missed whatever, we didn't give you Sliver Hive in the main set, or in the Sliver deck, but we gave it to you on the list. You gotta take. You might find some copies there. Like, I don't know. Some of the like weird, like some of the other tutors or something that like they didn't put in the main set, but they put on the list instead to be another reason why, like maybe they would put like, I don't know, Sylvan Tutor or something, like something that makes sense that they'd reprint, but maybe they don't want to hit it with a full-on reprint yet. Maybe they want to do just a limited partial run. That still won't hold super high value, but I don't know. I guess my question is, are you surprised that they didn't put anything really super exciting on the list? And I guess, what is your best list pull from a pack that you've opened? I'd like to know. Because, like, I have opened a couple cool cards, but it really hasn't been that great versus how many bad cards I've opened off the list. So, I guess I was kind of holding out a bit of hope that they'd put something cool on the list, but also being realistic, acknowledging that they wouldn't do that. And yeah, so thanks again for stopping by and watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you take care, and I hope to see you next time.